has been an Atlantic League veteran as well. The 3-2 pitch is chopped up the middle. It's fielded by Lynn. He steps on the bag for one and throws the first. Double play, side retired. Just what the Brent Teller earlier this season. He grounds this one to first. It's fielded by Carpenter. He thinks about going to second, falls down, and takes the short. So now it's back to the top of the order with 2 away, and Brian Goodwin. Goodwin gave the keynote in tonight's ballgame, launching a home run over the picnic area in right field for his 8th big pitch to Dunston is grounded to second. It's fielded by Lynn. He goes to second for 1, and that's going to be line drive center field, and it's going to be dropped by Brian Goodwin. The throw to second is in time for the force play. So Goodwin drops the ball, but Sean Dunston Jr., who was halfway between first and second, was retreating to the first base bag and tried to make it to second safely, but was unable to do so. So it's a fielder's 5-0 lead. First pitch to Zhu Wei Lin from Brent Teller misses upstairs for ball 1. It'll be Lin, Brian Goodwin, and Ruben Tejada. 1-0 is a swing and a miss, and that levels a count and a ball and a strike. 3 players currently on the injured list for the Long Island Ducks. Outfielder Luis Guerrero suffering from back spasms. Outfielder Boog Powell with an undisclosed lower body injury. And left-handed pitcher Ian Clarkin with arm. Is tonight's Long Island Ducks Health Report, brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy, the official therapist of the Long Island Ducks. 1-2 is the count to Zhu Wei Lin. And Lin grounds one to the right side, and that's through for a base hit. So for the 4th consecutive inning, the Ducks have a leadoff base runner against Brent Teller. And that is now 6 hits surrendered by the right-hander. And it's back to the top of the order. And Brian Goodwin. Goodwin led off the game with a solo home run to right. Lynn is running, the pitch is inside, and no throw from Peroni. As Zhu Wei Lin has his 7th stolen base of the season. Ducks now 4 for 4 on the base paths in this series. They have the 2nd fewest stolen bases in the Atlantic League at 54, but they've been thrown out the 2nd. A 3-1 to Goodwin is down low, ball 4. Fans, that was another First National. A 3-1 pitch, and that misses ball 4. So 0-2 to De Aza is a line drive to center field. On the run is Mercedes, and it drops in front of him for a base hit. Lynn comes in to score. It's an RBI single for Alejandro De Aza, and the Ducks now lead it 6-0. So for De Aza, that is RBI number 21. He has a 2-hit and 2 RBI ball game thus far. Sunday home games will be under the lights. Lair breaks his bat and pops it in the air to shallow right. Out goes Zhu Wei Lin, and he makes the catch to end the inning. But the Barnstormers get on the board for the first time tonight against Matt Salter. Zhu Wei Lin leads off. Lefty-lefty matchup, and the first pitch is taken on the outside corner for a called strike. It'll be Lin, Brian Goodwin, and Ruben Tejada. 9-1-2 in the order. Lin is 1. The 0-1 pitch is taken bell time for a called strike, and quickly it's 0-2. It's time for tonight's 5th inning trivia, where we test your knowledge of the Long Island Ducks and baseball in the long ball for tonight's trivia question. We ask you, the fans, what is the Long Island Ducks franchise record? 1-2 to Lin. It is a fly ball to fairly deep left field. Trayvon Robinson moves back and makes the catch for the first out. And now it's back to the top of the order, and Brian. 3-1 pitch is grounded sharply to second. 2-knee goes Zhu Wei Lin, and he throws the first to retired Dunston Jr. So One out and nobody on for Melvin Mercedes, who is 0 for 1 with a walk. The Long Island Ducks franchise record for most home runs hit in a single, potential 29 strikeouts and a .250 batting average. A very impressive quality start for Salter. Salter had 2 quality starts in his 6 game starts this season for the High Point Rockers, and bounced back nicely after really struggling in his last start on about 6 runs on 6 hits in 3 innings, striking out 3. The 90 pitches for Salter matches a season high. He threw 90 pitches at Truist Point on June 22nd in a victory over the Lexington Counterclocks. So I think he may be done for the night. 1-2 to Lynn is a swing and a miss for strike 3, and that's the second out. Nothing in 1 is the count to Zhu Wei Lin, who's 1 for 4 with a stolen base and a run scored. So Hoover, the position player, has now given up back-to-back singles to DeCarlo and Lin, as Zhu Wei becomes yet another Ducks player in this lineup with a multi-hit game tonight. And he hits a fly ball to right center field. And the catch. Payoff pitch to Tejada is grounded past the mound, and that's through for a base hit. DeCarlo comes in to score. Holding at second is Lynn. Ruben Tejada has himself an RBI single, and the Ducks now lead 12-1. So for the York Revolution, hang on for the victory. Grounded to first, it comes up on Carpenter. He makes the play to second for 1, and that's going to be it, as Tejada is erased on the fielder's choice. And the 1-2 to Sam is lined into right center field for a base hit. Lynn comes in to score. Going first to third is Sanford. Travis turns first and heads to second.